I'm Andee Hess, and this is Design Milk Television's Milkshake. A bunch of questions for designers and architects and creatives. I'm super excited to be here. I've got my thing of questions, and I'm also excited to be in a space we're just finishing up. It's behind me for Smith Tea. It's a cafe, and I really want to show it to you, but I also don't want to get in trouble, so I'll stick to the questions. And we're shaking them up. I know you're dying. You're dying to know the questions and the answers and the randomness. Okay, first question is, how do you intuit a person's taste and figure out what aesthetic will best suit them? Well, I cannot intuit a person's taste. I think it's easy to make assumptions, but I don't want to do that. So I think of this question specifically in relation to residential, where it's, it could be brand also, commercial spaces, where you're trying to figure out taste and decide on aesthetic. And, when I'm first talking to people, one of the things I really try to encourage is that they're not hiring myself and Osmose Design, Portland-based firm, for our aesthetic. Obviously, it's your space, it's your home, it's your life. So it's a process, really, this intuiting, it's a process of a lot of conversation and developing a visual dialogue, an understanding, right? You say modern 70s, and we both think something completely different. We both have different images in our heads, right? So ultimately what we're creating is something that is visual. Obviously there's the experiential layer to all of it, but that early process in the conceptual design of a project is so crucial that I'm not making assumptions, that my clients aren't making assumptions. One of the things I like to ask is okay, so why are you drawn to this thing? Or do you love this? Or do you hate this? That's what does this evoke for you? And then there's this process of discovery as you start to ask these questions. And I think that really gets you to a point of just kind of creating your own aesthetic. So, I love that question because I could just go off on that for a while. How does each project and each client look specifically their own, right? I don't want to push anything that isn't the right fit, right? Okay, next question is, this one is about Salt and Straw. So Salt and Straw is an ice cream shop that's actually now across the country. You just finished up one in Miami. Can you walk us through the process of designing your favorite of all those locations? My favorite location is definitely Abbot-Kinney in Venice Beach. And that one was super fun because we were able to bring in a local stained glass artist that had been in the neighborhood for over 35 years. Really an artisan crafts person. Incredible, and we got to do some stained glass design with her that was installed in the shop, and it just brought in that layer of local community in a real way that was really pretty exciting. This question is, this is about a skating rink project that we did called Oaks Park. What is the most delightful design detail at the Oaks Park skating rink? So you can look that one up, but that was super awesome. That project, that's a property that's over 100 years old, located in Portland. And it's an old skating rink that's part of an amusement park. We fought to get that project because McCrae, that works with me, her first job was at a skating rink. So we were we have to have this, whatever it takes. My favorite design detail was, we were really trying to kind of create this nostalgic feeling that wasn't too retro and, hi. Not too retro, kind of held its own. There's all these swirling lines and there's lights behind them, so you could feel it feels like a lot of different eras, which is important because the property has been there for so long. So, and then layering the colors, and my favorite design detail is actually where you pick up your skates, because that has existed there for a long time. Oh, what is your favorite professional collaboration? Favorite professional collaboration that I just saw recently. I'm a huge Faye Too Good fan, and she recently did a collaboration with Birkenstocks, and made a bed with them that's like this cork platform, and the bed and the bolsters are all like these really soft curves. I'm just hoping we can get it into a project sometime soon, Faye. That would be awesome. That's one of my favorites. There's so many. I'm always inspired by collaborations. In my studio, we're looking for opportunities to collaborate because there's so much learning and fun that happens with that. We've done things. We've worked on video games. That's been a super awesome collaboration for us professionally, like working with people completely outside of your field and creating environments and experience. That was a fun one. Okay, I'm watching my time too, but here we go. The last question, 'cause they're gonna kick me out. Yeah. Is your future in set design for films? I didn't write this one, but I wish I had. It's definitely on my bucket list. I want to do a winery. I want to do some set design. Been talking to some filmmakers recently, actually. And I have a client right now that's a set designer that I just am in love with. That idea is super interesting. I think set design would be such a good challenge in that, I'm used to building environments that need to last for a while. And the lack of hindrance and constraints on set design seems like a super awesome opportunity. So yes, I'm just gonna say yes, my future is in set design for films. I'll just keep you guys posted on that. Just stay on the edge of your seats. But I would love that. I think that's a great goal. I'll look for that in 2020. So I just, in summary, Andee Hess, Osmose Design, Portland-based, interiors. We do work all over the country and all over the world. We have a bunch of work that we're doing in South Korea right now, which is super exciting. And then work in Portland, LA. So thank you for having me. Design Milk, love you guys. And I'll see y'all later.